commentary by Township Committee on Township Matters. Mr. Ardes.
With regard to Resolution 239-18 that was passed this evening, my father, who had a third grade education, who grew up, who worked for many, many years in the restaurant business, always told me that the best chefs in the world can't please everybody's palates, and while you serve in a public capacity, you will come across things that you need to vote on that will not please everybody's palate. With regard to this issue, and I think it is an important issue, and that's why I'm explaining why I voted the way that I did. I understand that many people would be in favor of this, and many people would not be in favor of it. It touches me emotionally because we need to, as individuals in our homes with children and grandchildren and spouses and friends, open our eyes and pick up on the signs that are going on with all of our loved ones, and not only blame government for an opioid epidemic, or blame our police departments or drug dealers. We need to open up our eyes and see the signs that go on in our homes. And this touched my heart. And it's not easy. And some will say that marijuana is not the drug that leads to heavier drugs. But I could argue that maybe it does. And so, this is the reason that maybe if I was 50-50 around the fence of which way I was going to go, that made me lean towards that. And again, I know half the people can argue that that's not the reason, and the other half will say, yes, it is. But that's my reason for voting the way that I did. And the reason why I say open our eyes is because when these types of things touch your family, sometimes you say, this really isn't happening to my family, or it can't be happening to me, or it can't be happening to this individual, or we just come up with whatever excuses to not have to deal with it because you hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day. And I will tell you that the tomorrows aren't better days. And I'm one of the lucky ones that tomorrow and today is a better day. On a more positive note, I'd like to thank Jeff and Mark, and also Bruce and Joseph for standing up and running for political office. It's admirable, and their families, and they should be proud of themselves for putting themselves out there to run for these positions. And congratulations to Jeff and Mark for your victories yesterday. I know they put a lot of hard work into it, and it's well deserved. Doctor, with regard to the form that you're looking to have signed, as a former mayor, I tried to go online to sign that, and it wouldn't allow me because I am a former mayor and I'm not a current mayor. But I do support your effort, and whatever it is that I can do. If there's anything else that I can sign, I'd be more than happy to sign it. I have nothing else to report.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I have a few comments on 239 as well. The way that I've come to look at this over the course of the day is there's the content of the resolution, there's the process by which it gets voted on, and there's what does it mean. And to me, what this resolution is an expression that represents what our community is saying, not just, to me it goes beyond what just the 5 of us on this committee are saying. So that could be one difference in our perspective. And as far as the content, I share many of Mr. Arbony's thoughts. I too have been touched by addiction in my family. I'm certainly not an advocate of marijuana use, but my feeling is that this is a complex issue. There's a lot of moving parts here, and before I cast a vote, which to me is very important, and I agree, it is emotional. I want to be informed. I want to know the full picture of information, and it also strikes me as worthwhile to have buy-in from the community, which would happen if there's some means by which the community, people can share their views, ask questions, and that cannot be accomplished in one day. So I'd like to see us revisit this, but to do so in a way that invites community input into the discussion. I was glad the troops were here, and I invite them to come back. Of course, they've left, but I would encourage kids from schools to come. This is a wonderful way to learn about your community and to learn about how your government works, and to hopefully get, the next generation inspired to participate. And that is what I saw yesterday in our election. I've never seen so much engagement in any election ever, and I was really proud to see it. I was proud to see so many of our residents come out and vote. I was stationed at one polling place throughout the day. I could not keep up with it. It was constant activity, people coming in, many people saying this is my first time voting, and lots of just so much interest. And to have this kind of turnout on a midterm election is really unprecedented. And I thank Jeff and Mark for participating. Congratulations on winning. I look forward to working with you. And I too would like to thank Bruce and Joe for their participation. I know very well from personal experience what it feels like to run hard and not to win. So that's hard. And it is public service at its finest. And I'm really, we should all be grateful and respect that. So thank you to them. I also wanted to take this opportunity to thank our police for congratulating them on the awards they received tonight. And I did not realize there were so many people, other employees as well, who have served our country in the military. So I found that moving and informative, and I thank them for their service. And we do have Veterans Day services this Sunday, correct? It's 10, is it 10:15 right here?
10:15 in Township Hall for our service, and 11 o'clock up on the green for the main service.
So I encourage everyone to attend. And I also wanted to just comment, just as a general point, we are lucky in our community we have such a good working relationship with our police. I've heard so many people in our community talk about how happy they are with the work that our police do in so many different capacities, and I just want to thank them for their efforts and their achievements, and really appreciate that. I also, one last thing, I wanted to mention that on November 28th, we will be having, our planning professionals will be doing a presentation here on affordable housing, and this is part of what we agreed to a couple of months ago. They'll be doing a presentation for the public 7 to 9 o'clock, and there is still an opportunity for anyone who's interested to submit questions. We all know it's a huge topic. There's more questions to be answered than they can possibly cover in that time. So if you have any particular questions about affordable housing in our community in particular, or in our state in general, please let me know. And I thank our professionals for doing that. So that's all I've got. Thank you.
Mr. Dunn?
Dr. Gallerstein, I have no issue with this. Unfortunately, there's no deputy mayors against illegal guns, but you don't think that tough gun laws work. New Jersey has tough gun laws, and of course we have gun crime, but compared to states that have much more lax gun laws, our gun-related crime is significantly less than those states. Unfortunately, I don't know if tougher gun laws would stop what happened in Pittsburgh, but certainly tougher background checks would have, and if someone had reported what this maniac was saying on the internet, maybe it could have been prevented. Mark and Jeff, congratulations. I was happy to see that it was a relatively clean campaign, which is, I commend you for that, and you guys certainly worked your butts off. And, you know, pounding the pavement and going door to door works, and people listen to you, and you won overwhelmingly. I think Cheryl had a little bit to do with that. I'm joking. But no, congratulations. I'm sure the township will be in able hands, and that's it.
Thank you very much, sir. I'd just like to focus a little bit on Mr. Arboni's comments about his personal situations. Obviously, not obviously, but I would say I have gone through the same thing, having had 4 sons and many in other situations like that. It's a very, 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 very hard topic, and it's something that really resonates and strikes home. But Mr. Grazel, I congratulated you and Mr. Gorthy earlier, but you weren't here, so I will say it again. I think you ran a wonderful campaign. I think you had a great ground game, and I was, you know, I'm very proud to be able to serve the next year with the 2 of you. Okay? So that's all we have here. Monthly reports, yes. Okay, claims for payment for $10,815,915.52. I need a motion.
So moved. Second. Roll call.
Mr. Arbogast?
Yes.
Mrs. Wilson?
Yes.
Mr. Mel?
Yes.
Mr. Pearson?
Yes. We'll next convene on December 19th at 5:30, and the special, are we having a special meeting on November? Special meeting on November 28th. Okay. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.